Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss the fascinating stories behind coins and collectibles that could change your life. Now, I want you to imagine holding a piece of history in the palm of your hand, a coin that has survived decades, telling a story far richer than its tiny size might suggest. Today, we're exploring a coin that's not just a piece of currency. It's a doorway to the past, a symbol of a nation's history, and yes, potentially a treasure that could make you rethink the change in your pocket. This is the 1982 South African 5-cent coin featuring John Forster. Now, some of you may remember Forster, a man whose name carries weight in South Africa's history. This coin was minted during a turbulent period in the country's journey, and every detail on it tells a story. From the bold numerals to the carefully crafted imagery, each coin is a miniature piece of art, a reflection of the era it was born in. But what makes this coin truly captivating isn't just its appearance. It's the story it carries across decades, through generations, and yes, through the hands of collectors around the world. You may be wondering why a 5-cent coin from 1982 could capture attention today. Let me tell you, coins like this are more than just metal. They are historical artifacts. They hold secrets, memories, and in some cases, real monetary value that surprises even seasoned collectors. Imagine walking into a room full of collectors, holding this coin up, and watching their eyes light up with recognition. That's the kind of power a coin like this commands. Every coin has a journey, and this one is no exception. From the minting facilities of South Africa in the early 1980s to the hands of people who used it daily to buy bread, milk, or perhaps a cup of coffee, it has seen life in a way few objects do. Unlike banknotes that are tossed, shredded, or worn to unrecognizability, coins endure. They bear witness to history, political changes, economic shifts, cultural transformations, and this coin is no different. Its small size belies its significance. Collectors often tell stories about the thrill of the hunt, and the 1982 5-cent Forster coin is a prime example. Finding one in pristine condition today is no easy feat. Many have been lost, worn, or melted down over the years. This rarity, combined with the historical significance, is exactly what makes it appealing. There's an unspoken respect among collectors for coins that have survived in excellent condition, and this one checks those boxes. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Coins like this are not just for history buffs, they're for investors too. You see, the market for collectible coins has been steadily growing, and rare examples from South Africa, especially those tied to notable figures like Forster, have seen remarkable appreciation over time. This is not just a collectible, it's a potential asset, one that carries with it decades of history and a story that few modern coins can match. Now, let's talk about the design for a moment, because every detail was intentional. The choice of metal, the embossing of numbers, the portrait of Forster, all of it was designed to convey a sense of authority and continuity. For collectors, these details are crucial. They can determine rarity, authenticity, and ultimately, value. A sharp eye will notice the subtle variations in minting, the precise lettering, and the condition of the coin's surface. These are the things that make a coin not just valuable, but extraordinary. And if you think about it, there's something deeply satisfying about holding history in your hand. Imagine running your fingers over a coin that has survived wars, social upheaval, economic crises, and political change. Each scratch, each mark, is a testament to its journey. It's almost as if the coin itself is whispering stories from a different time, giving us a tangible link to the past that no digital device or photograph could ever replicate. This coin also represents a connection between people, generations, and nations. For someone in your age group, it's not just about collecting, it's about reminiscing. It's about remembering a world that was different, yet somehow familiar. The 1982 5-cent Forster coin serves as a tangible memory of the era it was minted in, a piece of metal that carries with it the echoes of the past. And let's face it, There's something undeniably masculine about holding a coin that has endured the test of time, a small but solid reminder of resilience and history. Collectors often say that coins are like time machines. With one in your hand, you can travel back to a specific moment in history. You can imagine the bustling streets of 1980s South Africa, the markets, the conversations, and the daily life where this 5-cent coin changed hands countless times. You're not just holding a coin. You're holding experiences, stories, and moments that have shaped the course of history. And here's a little secret many collectors might not openly admit. Coins like this can sometimes be worth far more than anyone might guess. Condition, rarity, and historical significance all come together to create something that is both beautiful and valuable. And for those who have the patience to seek out coins like the 1982 Forster 5 cents, the reward can be astonishing. You are not just collecting a coin. You are collecting a piece of a legacy, one that could appreciate in ways you never imagined. Now, I know you've been waiting for the part you came here for, the value. After decades, this small, unassuming coin has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. Depending on its condition, provenance, and demand, the 1982 South African 5 cents Forster coin can command a value that far exceeds its original worth. Some examples in excellent, uncirculated condition have been known to sell for hundreds, and in rare cases, for a price that could surprise you. It's a reminder that sometimes the most unassuming objects carry the greatest treasures. So, if you ever come across one of these coins in an old drawer, a dusty collection, or tucked away among loose change, take a moment to appreciate it. Because what you're holding is more than just a coin. It's a story, a history, and yes, potentially a valuable asset that has stood the test of time. That's the magic of the 1982 5 cents Forster coin, small in size, but enormous in significance. And if you enjoyed exploring this little piece of history with me, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We dive deep into collectibles, rare coins, and hidden treasures that most people overlook. Trust me, your next discovery could be waiting just around the corner, and who knows, it might just be worth more than you ever imagined. So, remember, the next time you see a coin in your pocket or tucked away in a drawer, take a closer look. History has a funny way of hiding in plain sight, and sometimes it comes with a price tag that could make even the most seasoned collector's jaw drop. The 1982 South African 5 cents Forster coin is more than metal. It's a legacy, a collector's dream, and a story waiting to be told. Don't miss out on these incredible stories about treasures hiding in plain sight. Stories that could change the way you look at your own collection, your attic, or even your pocket change. You won't want to miss a single one. Now, imagine this. You're sitting at your kitchen table, the morning sun spilling over your papers, and you notice a small coin tucked into an old jar. At first glance, it seems like just another piece of change, maybe something your father or grandfather once carried in his wallet. But what if I told you that coin could tell a story worth more than just a few cents? Something that reaches deep into history, a story that connects you to a moment in time you never thought could be so valuable. Today, we're talking about a coin that might just make you rethink what's sitting in that dusty drawer of yours. A coin from South Africa, dated 1971, a 5-cent piece that seems ordinary, yet carries a legacy that's anything but. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's just a 5-cent coin. How much could it really be worth? But the truth is, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. Some coins seem modest, almost humble, yet they hold a secret power that only collectors and enthusiasts understand. Let's take a journey back to the early 1970s in South Africa. The country was undergoing change, and like many nations, its currency reflected its identity, history, and culture. The 5-cent coin of 1971 was more than just money. It was a piece of art, a miniature tribute to South African wildlife, economy, and craftsmanship. Every curve, every inscription, and even the metal itself tells a story. If you look closely, you'll notice the precision, the attention to detail, a quality that is rarely replicated in today's mass-produced coins. For a man in his 50s, 60s, or beyond, this coin may evoke memories. Memories of a simpler time, of collecting stamps or coins as a hobby with friends, or perhaps learning about history through small treasures like this. It's not just about monetary value. It's about the journey, the nostalgia, the connection to the past. And that connection is powerful. It's why so many people in this age group find themselves captivated by coins, by antiques, by objects that carry stories beyond their material worth. Now, the rarity of a coin isn't always obvious. Some coins were minted in limited quantities, while others survived the decades better than most. The South African 5-cent coin from 1971 falls into a fascinating category. Over time, coins can disappear, get lost, or be melted down. Those that remain often have subtle variations that make them unique. For collectors, these variations are gold, or, in this case, silver and copper. The thrill is in discovering a coin that seems ordinary but is, in fact, highly sought after by enthusiasts who understand its value in the grander scheme of numismatics. But it's not just about rarity. It's about condition. Imagine finding a coin that's been preserved almost perfectly, without the scratches, dents, or discoloration that so many others acquire over decades of handling. Coins like this are extremely desirable. They represent a time capsule, a piece of history frozen in pristine condition. And when it comes to the 1971 South African 5-cent coin, the right specimen, in the right condition, can command attention from collectors worldwide. The appeal of coins like this goes beyond simple collecting. It's a form of legacy, something to pass down to your children, your grandchildren. A story you can share while holding a small, tangible piece of history in your hand. Imagine telling them, this coin was part of a country's journey, a reflection of its time, and today, it's more than just a coin. It's a treasure. That's the emotional power we're talking about. The kind of connection that makes coins fascinating to men in their 50s and 60s who appreciate the value of history, heritage, and craftsmanship. And there's something undeniably exciting about discovering the monetary potential of a coin like this. You might have seen coins in your collection, or maybe even in circulation, without realizing they could hold extraordinary value. It's a thrill akin to hunting for hidden treasure, but without needing a map or a pirate ship. One day, that ordinary coin in your drawer could be worth far more than you ever imagined. That's the beauty of numismatics. It rewards patience, knowledge, and a keen eye for detail. Collectors often talk about the story behind the coin. For the 1971 South African 5-cent piece, that story includes not just the year and the denomination, but the context of its creation, the materials used, and the symbolism embedded in its design. Every coin carries a whisper of the past, a trace of the hands that minted it, and the people who once used it in daily life. For men who lived through the latter half of the 20th century, these coins are more than metal. They're a tangible connection to eras you remember, moments that shaped history, and even times you may have lived through yourself. Now, let's talk a bit about why people are so fascinated with coins like this. It's not just the historical connection, though that's a big part of it. It's also the potential. Coins are like small investments with stories. They can appreciate in value over time, especially rare ones in excellent condition. And for the 1971 South African 5-cent coin, there's a level of intrigue that draws collectors from all corners of the globe. It's not just South African enthusiasts who are interested. It's anyone who understands that a small, seemingly modest object can carry immense worth. And here's the thing. The moment of discovery is priceless. Holding a coin that has survived more than 50 years, knowing that it represents history and culture, and realizing that it could be extremely valuable, it's an experience that's hard to beat. Imagine showing it to friends, family, or fellow collectors and seeing their eyes widen as you explain its significance. There's pride in knowing that you have something rare, something worth preserving, something that tells a story far bigger than itself. So, after exploring its history, rarity, condition, and the emotional connection it carries, it's time to reveal the part everyone has been waiting for, the value. This isn't just a small trinket. For the right collector, the right coin, in impeccable condition, This 1971 South African 5-cent coin could fetch up to an astounding $2 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. 2 million. It's a staggering figure that underscores just how powerful the world of rare coins can be. A small piece of metal, overlooked by many, now recognized as a treasure of immense worth. So, the next time you glance at an old coin, or a piece of your father's collection, or even some change lying around, remember this story. History, rarity, condition, and a little bit of luck can turn something ordinary into an extraordinary treasure. And who knows, your next discovery might be the one that changes everything. And with a gentle reminder, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. There are more incredible stories like this waiting, treasures hiding in plain sight that could captivate your mind and even your wallet. Stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, sometimes the smallest objects can hold the biggest surprises.